Good morning, friend. How are you? Welcome back to our protein breakfast show. Today we're making a quick, if you need something quick for you or your partner to get out the door. This morning I am making green apple pie protein smoothie. These are one of the recipes. This was in March's recipe for my coaching clients. It has about 350 calories, but it's balanced for menopause nutrition. It has about 36 grams of protein, 8 to 10 grams of fiber, 7 to 9 grams of fat. Great recipe. Now, in a little bit, I'll show you what recipe I'm going to make tomorrow based on my 3 tips that I used to lose over 100 pounds twice in my life. Count it, twice. So do not feel bad that if you've lost weight in the past and you gained it back, felt like a total failure. But do not feel that way, because most people do it because we have been for 50 years under false nutrition advice, that being just be in a calorie deficit. So a lot of women tell me I'm doing everything I did in my 30s and the weight just won't budge. Well, guess what? I lost 140 pounds in my 30s using the point system, which is basically calorie deficit. Worked until I hit menopause, and then it was like a whole new ballgame. So I gained most of that weight back because menopause changes the rules. But the good news is that once you learn how to do this, you can keep it off. And when you find out what your hormones actually need, it becomes so much easier. One big mistake I made initially, I learned this in nutrition coaching. I lost my first 60 pounds in my 30s just by not eating anything white. No white flour, white potatoes, white bread, white anything. And then I switched over to Weight Watchers because I knew this whole white thing wasn't going to be a lifestyle pattern. It was very good that I actually changed over, because you know why? That's something called orthorexia. Sound familiar? Sound a little bit like anorexia? It's when you assign good and bad values to food. I deemed all white things bad. There's no unless you're ultra processed foods, there's no bad foods, good foods. It's just does it fall in your macros that you should be eating? Because I learned in menopause, we eat by macros. I used to think calories was up here. Calories was queen. No, she's not. She's way down here. So unimportant. Macros in feeding the body, so feeding for the hormones, so much more important. But the gym bros will tell you, calories in, calories out. Eat less, move more. Let me tell you about a little experiment that I listened to this morning in my Audible book called The Obesity Code. Was it The Obesity Code? No. Yeah, it's The Obesity Code, I think. I'm reading The Obesity Code and The Obesity Fix, so I get them confused sometimes. But some scientists wanted to do an experiment on, is it just calories in versus calories out? First of all, let me start putting some stuff in this cup first. So they did this experiment. We'll make our smoothie. They set out to prove calories in, calories out as false. Hold up just a second. I'm just going to switch over to Facebook real quick here. I'm streaming live in YouTube and Facebook. And so if you jump on, say hi. And I'll come back and read your comments later because I got too many devices going on here right now. Okay, let's go. So this scientist decided to eat 5,794 calories a day for 21 days. We all know that's too many. That's just too many. So for 21 days, he ate a high fat diet, low carb, natural foods, no refined carbs. So in that time period, so he ate, what was his percentages? 10% of his diet is carbs, 53% of his diet is fat, and 37% protein. So the prediction on the calculators, he should, in that time period, he should have gained 16 pounds. So what do you think he actually gained? In 21 days of eating almost 6,000 calories a day, he actually gained 2.8 pounds and dropped an inch in his weight measurements. He gained weight, but he also gained lean mass. You wouldn't think that. 53% fat, 30-some% protein, very low carbs. Now, then the next 3-week cycle, he changed it more to like the standard American diet. He ate highly processed food, kind of fake food, like you go to Walmart, buy the cookies, the lasagna trays, all that ultra processed food. So he ate 64% carbs, 22% fat, and 14% protein, which is, if you're not tracking your macros, which is extremely comparable to what most people eat. In 21 days, guess what his weight gain was? 15.6 pounds, and his waist grew 3.6 inches in 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, he was starting to get love handles. Excess calories alone do not make you gain weight. Like, that was like crazy to me. So this is what I think every time when I go to eat food. Cindy, fat does not make you fat. Sugar makes you fat. Refined carbs make you fat. Ultra processed food makes you fat. So, we have to untrain that brain. Back in the 80s and 90s, everything was fat-free, fat-free. Oh, my Lord, that was such bad advice. So, I'm going to share my 3 tips. Let's see. I'll go back to my little, I can do my tips without my notes on my little percentages. So that was very eye-opening to me. Okay, so if you're jumping on, if you're new here, put where you're coming in from. I'm honored that you come here to watch. If you come back and watch the replay, put a 2. Because I know this is not breakfast time for everybody. It is 8 to 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, but y'all on the East Coast, you're already at work. So put 2 in the replay, and we will work on this. So the number one thing I did in menopause that I didn't do in my 30s is increase my protein massively. Like, the average woman, if she's not tracking, if you can't tell me how many grams of protein you ate yesterday, there's a good chance you barely ate 60. That's just the way it is. So if you need help with macros, comment macros, because I have a macros cheat sheet guide that I'll send you over for free when you comment macros. All my coaching was based on macros. Increasing the protein. Minimally, should be shooting for 100 grams a day. Minimum. This little smoothie is going to be 35 or 36. I'm a third done. Oh, more than that, because I put protein powder in my coffee this morning. 28, so I'm at 64 grams of protein breakfast. Okay, you can do it. I'm not special. I used to think only special people lost weight. No, only educated people lose the weight long term and keep it off, because they know how the body works internally. When I went to school for my nutrition coaching, remember, I had lost 140 pounds in my 30s, got all cocky. Ooh, look at me, lost 140 pounds. But then when I put it all back on, I thought, and then I went back to school for nutrition coaching. I didn't have a clue what to eat anymore. You know, have you done the keto, the intermittent fasting, like you name it, I done it. I was vegan for 8 years, and like I've tried it. Oh, calories deficit definitely doesn't work in menopause. The studies are showing what works. Excessive feeding works. So no, I will not lower your calories if you are in calorie deficit. I mean, if you're in my coaching, because I set your macros. Okay, now we are going to add all the ingredients to the blender. So let's bring you down to my count. Now, if you want to get serious about it and you want to lose like 2 pounds a week, I'm more like, I think you should lose 1 pound a week. But if you really want to get 2 pounds a week, you need to hit whatever your ideal body weight. I always thought mine was 170, but my trainer tells me it's 180 where I am right now. So if you want to lose 2 pounds a week, keep it off. It's your ideal body weight in grams of protein a day. So, let me get a knife and some ice over there. Because I gotta cut this apple up. Get some ice for the smoothie. Because you can't have a smoothie without ice. I'm just saying. I hate smoothies without ice. So we don't have a green apple. We have whatever my husband bought. Since he's lost 23 pounds in the last couple months, he's eating all sorts of fruit now. So don't let people tell you don't eat fruit. Because that's another thing that I did in my weight loss, is to eat 3 cups of soluble or insoluble fiber a day. Now, if you don't even know what soluble or insoluble fiber is, I have a little PDF that I can send over to you. Let's chop up this apple, which is a good fiber. And just comment fiber. I'll send that on over to you. I'm actually starting in January a menopause macro starter course, January 1st, to train women in menopause how to lose weight. But follow me and come every morning and we'll make a recipe. And I got my cute little cup here. Second, this is essential. Let me get my notes. I have some notes. I was doing some research this morning why you have to lose you have to drink half your body weight in ounces of water every day. So if you're like 160 pounds, what's half of that? 80. You need to drink 80 ounces of water every day. That's 10 cups. And it's not your ideal body weight, current body weight. So I drink a lot of water at 300 pounds, just saying. But you will adjust and you will drop weight. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about drinking your current body weight. There's something called hydrolysis, or the body uses water to break food down in smaller pieces that your body can use. And then it's also affiliated with lipolysis. That's when your body breaks it down, that stored fat down to use for energy. Drinking this half your body weight in ounces of water gives your body the fluid it needs to fuel both of these processes. So water helps break down the food, hydrolysis, and it also helps unlock the fat from fat cells, lipolysis. Staying hydrated helps these systems run smoothly and burn fuel more efficiently. Critical. Water, critical. And water, I don't count the water. I put my collagen and my electrolyte in here in the morning. I do not count that water because it has something in it that is not like natural, right? Now, if I put berries in it, I would count that water because that is a natural to our body, right? It knows what to do with berry juice. Mio, not so much. I can't believe Mio is still in business. As much Mio fruit punch as I used to drink, weighing 300 pounds, thinking, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I'm not drinking pop. I'm drinking Mio, which is disrupting the gut, messing up with my hormones. Whole nother story. So, there is so much going on in your body when it comes to menopause. Weight loss. Okay. Let's see if I can get to this live. Okay. Let's finish this. Now, where are you all today? We were just all chatting up in here yesterday. In the U.S., you're probably getting ready for Thanksgiving. You're probably baking and cleaning. That's what you're doing today. Okay, so we got our green apple, or any kind of apple. This is Gala, peeled and cored. Not peeled. We need that. We are using 1 cup. It uses almond milk. I drink dairy. I like the protein of dairy. And then 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. And everybody asks me this. This is not IsoSurge. I use IsoSurge. IsoSurge. Get it off Amazon. This was just from Walmart. I was in a bind. I am going to be researching protein powders there are certain sweeteners that disrupt your gut. And so I'm going to be doing research on protein powders eventually that have better sweetener options in them or no sweetener in them. Okay, so now we need a 1/4 cup of yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt. So, how do you know if what the yogurt you're taking is a good yogurt? First of all, download the Yuka app. Yuka, Y-U-K-A, scan anything. It will tell you if the ingredients are healthy, if it's been banned anywhere. Morning, Heather. Scan it. Second thing, so I'm trying all these fragrances and toxins and everything, I'm trying to get rid of them out of my life because of autoimmune disorders. So I took the Yuka app. So I don't have nails until I figure out what you're supposed to use for that. So I went to Winners. I heard that stuff at Winners is not good because it's not approved by the European Union. Well, I got this nail. I scanned this nail color at Yuka through Yuka app, and it got like a 7 or 8 out of 10, which is pretty good for a nail polish. And then, how was your weekend? You were away for a weekend, weren't you, Heather? How was that? Then I went so I did buy the polish. It was like $5. Then I went to Walmart and some that were recommended did not scan very well. I'm like, well, I guess we'll stay with the Winners nail polish until I learn. There's something in nail polish products called 3 free, 5 free, 7 free. I don't know what it means yet, but I'm going to learn. We're all here on a journey. I'm learning to biohack my body on a cellular level, and I'm also using supplements to do that. So anyway, let's look at how to analyze a nutrition label to see if it's really protein. We talk about this almost every day. So if you're new here, this is to die for. You need to learn this little trick to go to the grocery store. Calories. Bold at the top. One serving is 3/4 of a cup. Calories is 100 calories for that. If you want to know if this is a protein source, cover up the last digit. So what do we have there? That number right there is a 10. If this is a good protein source, would have at least 10 grams of protein. What does this have? Let's go down to the protein. It has 17. This is a very good source of protein. So we need 1/4 of a cup of yogurt in this recipe. And we don't want to do that. I believe in weighing a lot of stuff. Don't want to do that. See how many extra that you can actually be getting in there that you hadn't planned on. Which is fine, you just need to adjust your macros. Like I was telling one of my clients the other day, it's nothing good or bad besides processed food. It's just, does it fit in the macros that I gave you? Okay, so now a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. I do, for my nutrition coaching clients, I do 2 Zoom cooking classes a month, and we talked about the benefits of ground flaxseed. High fiber, high omega-3s, great for your hormones, added to everything. I'd rather have ground flaxseed than salmon. You know what this yogurt is, Heather? This is plain Greek yogurt from Costco, Kirkland yogurt. I use a lot of yogurt and a lot of cottage cheese. I get it at Costco, and it comes in packs of 3. I used to use Siggi's, S-I-G-G-I. It has 17 to 19 grams of protein, but it is also more expensive. I will do that today. I have not scanned it with Yuka, which I will do. Just so I know. Now, this little recipe did not have chia seeds in it. But I have chia seeds every morning. Chia seeds, 2 tablespoons is like 10 to 11 grams of fiber. If you increase your protein, you need to increase your fiber or you're gonna have bowel problems. These are so good for your gut. And they have healthy fats in them. And what do we learn from the scientific study? We do not get fat on healthy fats. We get fat on processed food and sugar. So I just add that in. We'll just have to add that to the macros. Because what I'll do, even though this has the macros written down, if you're using an app, I just individually put the ingredients in the app. When you have the paid version of MyFitnessPal, I had it for my first year of losing weight. I don't have it right now, but you literally can put a website in to MyFitnessPal and it will get the macros for you. So that's a really good feature of MyFitnessPal, the paid feature. Okay, now 1/2 teaspoon. Really, Cindy? Didn't get the spices out. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we have nutmeg. And I know I have cloves. This is going to taste so good. Okay, so 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's pretty good. I got my slim in yesterday. If you've been watching me, you've seen my slim. So I'm going to the gym today with my gym sisters, and we're doing our measurements and documenting our journey on 30 days on slim. It's let me show you. Oh, let me show you slim. This is slim. It has a 30-day supply in here. You take 1 tablespoon a day, a half hour before your meal. So I do it before supper. And the studies of 102 people showed 94% lost visceral fat, waist size, hips, thighs. It did body recompositioning in a 12-week study. Not 4 weeks, 12 weeks. So I am doing my measurements today. I was like, I don't want my trainer to see my gut, this area. So one of my gym sisters just doing our measurements. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Did I just want to move my teaspoons? 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. It's like I'm making apple pie here. And a pinch of cloves. Pinch of cloves. There we go. Oh, that smells good. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then a 1/4 cup of ice cubes. And then we'll blend this up. It'll be a hold moment, please. I like ice cubes. Do a little extra. My dentist told me not to eat ice, but it will be ground because I got cracks on my teeth from eating ice. Hold, please. We're going to grind this up. Oh, plugging it in would be a good start. Oh, come on. We want to do high. Okay, we are back. It's our apple smoothie, green apple pie smoothie. 36 grams of protein. I thought this cup would be big enough, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, maybe I put a little bit too much cloves in it. But it is good. It is good. And it will be really filling with all that protein in it. Okay. Another trick with your protein is start your snacking. What do you all eat for snacks? Put in the comment. What's your favorite snack? Even though it's healthy, not healthy, what you think might be healthy. What do you have for snacks? You need to start, if you want to lose weight in menopause, you need to start thinking of your snacks in a different way. Relate them to protein. Your protein snacks need to be 100 calories of protein every snack. You're like, girl, I don't know how much 100 grams of protein is. Guys, you don't know about macros yet. 25 grams of protein is 100 calories. So tomorrow, this would be a great snack. Chocolate, protein, fiber, oatmeal bars. We don't expect you to eat dirt. It should still taste good. Whole Foods tastes good. It tastes better. So, these bars have 180 calories and 25 grams of protein. These will make a perfect snack. Can you eat them for breakfast? Absolutely. But if you want to make this along with me tomorrow, make sure and comment bar, and I'll send you the recipe so you can see what the ingredients are ahead of time. And another thing, my last step was mindset education. Like you said, even me, I've lost 100 pounds over twice in my life. Got it, like, know how it works. But I still listen every day to education on obesity, education on mindset. I had a terrible mindset. I thought it was, there's a book, Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. I thought that only special people should lose weight. Terrible self-esteem. I wasn't special. It was only special people. Terrible brain thought. The brain, one job is to keep homeostasis, keep it level, keep it the same. And then all of a sudden we start going in here and changing it up. And we're fighting against that brain. So it takes a lot of mindset education to lose weight and keep it off. And like I said, that is what helped me in menopause lose the weight. I went through nutrition coaching school and got my certification. I'm like, oh, we don't have to listen to any of these. Majority of these diets selling something like keto. Oh, go to Costco, get the keto bombs. And majority are selling something. So all you need to know is your macros. You can have anything you want. I eat pizza usually every Friday night. I make it. It just has to be in your macros. So that is super important. Your macros. So if you get anything out of it, you can have whatever you want if you eat in your macros. Comment macros. I'll send you my little guide that in that guide it also talks about how to get 100 grams of protein a day. So I'm going to head out here. Oh, no. Last thing. Super, super important. I'm going to talk about it more tomorrow. But if you want to stall that fat gain, you want to start losing weight, take a 10-minute walk after you eat. It can be 10 minutes up and down the stairs, treadmill, walking pad. It can be in your house. It can be outside. 10 minutes. We will talk more about that tomorrow. What that 10 minutes after your walk will do to everything inside your body. So, you guys have a great day. I'm going to drink this down and go walk my dog. But he's a border collie, so we're going to walk for an hour. Okay, have a great day. See you.